Video is sponsored by the subscribe button, as we're going for 20,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. Hello there, welcome to the channel, and today we have some very exciting 2026 LEGO Star Wars updates. So if you enjoy these updates, please let me know by leaving your thoughts in the comments section below, as well as dropping a like on the video. And there's a decent amount of information to cover today, so without wasting any more time, let's jump right in. So here's a quick rundown on all of the rumored January sets before we jump into all of the new leaks in March. Starting with the 75436, the Mandalorians and Grogu speeder bike, coming in with 58 pieces and a $10 price tag. It's always nice to see a $10 LEGO Star Wars set that is not a microfighter or a brickheads, because LEGO has really not made a lot of $10 sets recently, especially for the Star Wars theme. So for 58 pieces, it's definitely going to be a pickup for a lot of people, especially since this set is rumored to be including the Mandalorian from the UCS Razor Crest. The next set is the 75437 Cobb Vance Speeder with 207 pieces and a $35 price tag. This is coming about 4 years too late. This is said to be based on the Book of Boba Fett as well, so I really don't see the appeal for LEGO to make this one. We did see the $35 or $30 Mandalorian Bark Speeder Escape from 2024. That set was not super popular as far as I could tell, so I'm really not sure why LEGO is doing this one. But the next set is the 75440 Hoth AT-AT, an 18 plus set with 525 pieces, coming in with a $65 price tag. It's going to be apparently an addition to the midi scale lineup of sets that LEGO has been making quite a few over the past few years, so I'm excited to see how this one will come out, because it'll be the first land vehicle that LEGO has added to this midi scale line. And we're also getting the 75441 Venator, which is an 18 plus set as well, coming in with 643 pieces and an $80 price tag. I think this will be a very popular set, especially with those who bought the Invisible Hand that released back in 2024. Unfortunately, the Invisible Hand is retiring at the end of this year, and then the Venator comes out at the very start of next year, so it'll definitely disappoint a lot of people who were hoping to pick up the Invisible Hand, but it retired. So if you haven't picked it up already and you want to, I would say now is a pretty good time. But the next rumored set is the 75443 Grogu's Homestead. This is a 4 plus set coming in with 107 pieces and a $20 price tag. This is pretty much set to be a small Grogu set with maybe just a couple of side builds and like a little shack for Grogu. Nothing crazy, and it's just another way for LEGO to capitalize off the Mandalorian movie hype. But for any clone fans, we have the 75448 Clone Shock Trooper mech with 151 pieces, coming in at a $15 price tag. Now this one has been said to be a Clone Shock Trooper mech, of course, but a lot of people have been speculating if this is actually going to be a Commander Fox mech, because obviously, if you didn't see already, LEGO apparently updated the Commander Fox torso print to be more accurate and less like pink than it was red back in like the original sets released back in 2023. So if this is a Commander Fox mech, that would go really hard, and that could eventually kick off a line of a bunch of clone commanders and clone captain mechs, which I think would be really fun to see. And the final two sets for January are the 75449 Siege of Mandalore Battle Pack with 116 pieces and a $23 price tag. Now unfortunately, this one is also getting that same price increase for battle packs that we saw back this past June with the Night Trooper and Death Trooper battle pack. Now this is going to be a really cool battle pack, with especially if the Maul Super Commandos are going to be good minifigures. I could definitely see this one being popular. Unfortunately, if the 332nd Troopers do have helmet holes, I don't think this will be a great battle pack for those who already bought a lot of the 332nd battle pack that released back in 2023. But if you don't already have a lot of Super Commandos, this will probably be a really good battle pack for those of you. But the final rumor January set is the 75425 BB-8 with 569 pieces, coming in at a $90 price tag. Now BB-8 was an obvious choice for one of the next buildable characters or buildable droids for LEGO to make. However, I don't know why it's said to be so expensive. A $90 price tag is extremely high, so unless they're making a brand new mold for BB-8, like it's got to be some crazy new mold for that new character that is probably going to be included. So not too sure what to expect from this one, but that is everything for January, aside from like a polybag or two that might be releasing. Okay, now we have news from BrickTap and a lot of updates on the March set. So starting off with the first set is the 75420. This is a $40 set with a 6 plus age rating and 215 pieces. Now this was the speculated to be a wolf pack battle pack, so if this turns out to be it, this is a terrible price per piece. This is a $40 battle pack, is just terrible, and so hopefully it's not, because a lot of these sets are rumored to be including the new special smart brick that LEGO has released or is releasing soon. And so all of these sets that we're going to talk about are speculated or rumored to include a smart brick, so keep that in mind while we talk about all these rumors. So the next one is the 75421, a $60 Darth Vader's TIE Advanced, coming in with 473 pieces. Now, Vader's TIE Advanced is long overdue from LEGO. I'm very excited for this one, but I don't see the need for all of these sets to be including a smart brick. I know I already said that, but I have to stretch that, because I don't think these play sets need to have technology in them. I really don't think that LEGO play sets should be having technology, especially since a lot of these are targeted to kids, 6 and older, 7 and older, 8, 9 older. This is not an adult collector set, so I don't think these smart bricks should be included. However, the next set is the 75422, a $70 set with 440 pieces. This is really bad price per piece, even if you compare it to the $70 Sith Infiltrator from 2024 or the $70 U-Wing from 2025. Both of those have, as far as I can remember, like over 600 pieces. So with 440 pieces, I don't know what this could be. I would love to see it be maybe Padme's Royal Naboo starship. That would be really fun. Maybe if LEGO makes it all chrome parts, I could see it being that expensive, overpriced set. Or maybe it's a new B-Wing. I think a B-Wing is long overdue, especially from LEGO. And if LEGO is choosing to make a bunch of vehicles for this March wave, now obviously take everything in this video with a grain of salt, as they are just rumors. However, this comes from a reputable source over on BrickTap. And next set is the 75423, a $90 set, and this is the rumored Red 5 X-Wing. Now, this does take a $10 price decrease from the original $100 rumor, but that still does not help it, because it only has apparently 584 pieces. So $90, 584 pieces for an X-Wing is absurd. This is terrible pricing, especially if you compare the last X-Wing was $50 and commonly on sale for $40, and that's just terrible. I mean, I don't see what can make this one worth $90, especially since the last combo pack that we just saw in 2024 was a X-Wing and TIE Fighter for 110. So just the X-Wing for 90, this better be one of the best X-Wings, if not the best X-Wing LEGO has ever put out. And the next set is the 75424, a $50 set, coming in with 347 pieces. Not a huge set. I could see this potentially being like an A-Wing of some sort, potentially. That's just my speculation here with this one. Same with the next one, just 75425, an $80 set with 666 pieces. This one has pretty good price per piece. Actually, I'm not complaining too much about this one. Interesting to see what it could be at $80 at a scale like this. Well, I'm very excited to see future updates on what all of these will be. There's two more sets with the 75426, a $90 set. Actually, sorry, a $100 set with 885 pieces. This one, good price per piece as well, not complaining too much, and I hope this is some sort of playset, because I know those smaller sets could potentially be vehicles, but if LEGO chose to go with the playset, I would love to see this be maybe a version of Endor, because this has an age rating of like 9+, so it's going to be more recommended for kids, so it's not going to be an 18+ set. It's not a diorama, not a helmet. So I would love to hear your thoughts and speculation, especially with this final one, which is the 75427, $160 with 962 pieces. So we're getting that August pricing back again. Terrible price per piece with this one. Don't expect anything crazy. I mean, it'll probably be a vehicle at $160. Maybe LEGO is finally going to do that rumored AT-AT playset from The Mandalorian, and it'll include a spark brick. I don't know, but it just seems that a lot of this pricing is pretty bad, aside from just a couple of sets. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, drop a like,
LEGO Star Wars 2025
thank you so much for the support here on the channel over the past couple of weeks.
And let's jump right into this
videos as we get more and more 2026 rumors. So with all of that out of the way, make sure to have a great rest of your day, and goodbye.
It is going to